it's Andrew back with another Total War League Siege video. Um, we're in Season 8 now, because unfortunately, Rome 2 had an update which corrupted all the old replay files, so I wasn't able to finish the Season 7 replays, unfortunately. But yeah, we're on to Season 8, and we actually got two brand new teams to Total War League Siege. On attack, we have Legitimately Average, with I believe Rillian as Sparta and Alan Wilk as Parthia. And then on defense, we have, you can't see him, but we have Armenia and someone else. Let me check real quick. Chimeria, that's right. Armenia is being commanded by Master of Puppets, and Chimeria is being commanded by Mr. Shiny Shots. I'm covering Group E along with Lannon. I'll have the links of all the other content creators in the description. And without further ado, let's get into it. It's a bit of a longer battle, but I did watch this one live, so I know kind of what happens. And there's like a 10, 15, maybe even 20-minute long like kind of lull in the middle of the battle. So I don't think this video is actually going to be that long. We'll look over some Omicons real quick before I skip to the actual fighting. So on attack here at Parthia with the Ballista. That's a Mercenary Hoplites, Noble Horse Archer Jin, Camel Cataphract Jin. I mean, not Jin, just unit. Probably 4 Parthian Foot Archers, I'd imagine. Did he bring a 4th Peltis unit? Don't think so. Not a whole lot of options for Parthia, so not surprising. Another Hoplite. 1, 2, 3. Nope, that's a Hillman. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Parthians as expected. Some Hillmen. That'll round out Parthia's army. Pretty standard stuff, I'd say. 2 Cataphracts on attack. Actually, we'll want the Noble Horse Archer. We'll see if they're able to make use out of these. It's a bit harder to do so on attack than on defense. Really kind of interesting to even see Parthia on attack. I feel like they're much better defensive faction. And then for Sparta, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Royal Spartans, pretty solid, and a bunch of Spartan use, Cretan archers, and Helot javelin men. Looks like just 4 range as well. And on defense, all we can see is an Eastern Spearman. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and skip on to the rest of the battle, so I'll see you in a sec. Alright, here we go. Skipped about 8 or 9 minutes into the combat. Not a whole lot happened during that time, that's why I skipped it. Some artillery shots did hit, mostly on Hillman, but a little bit into actually the Scythian down 28. I think some of that was archers actually. And then one Cartley also got kind of banged up. Yeah, this one by artillery. But Sparta's gonna send in Spartan use first up against Hillman. That one's got absolutely demolished. We got some Parthians in behind. Oh yeah, and then also in the intro, I forgot to say the defenders of North Korean Avengers, although you'll probably know that by the title of the video, but thought I'd say it. And also the settlement is Diopolis, small I believe. Ooh, Scorpion here for the defense. Cycle action? Oh no. A little friendly fire there. Yeah, I don't think this is worth shooting at. For one, it's just Hillman, yeah. Obviously, it's also a friendly fire risk. Or more than a risk, I would say. It just happened. Oh, Royal Spartans in already. Not a bad idea to send in some Royal Spartans early. Nice peel angle there. Yeah, it is a shield side. So would be better ideally if they could get one coming from here, but not bad. Got 17 kills. As for the defensive comps, I've really just seen a bunch of Scythian hoplites and mostly Hillman and a few Cartleys. I'm assuming probably 7 Cartleys. And I'm sure there's some Chimerian nobles. Oh, actually, here we go. Good thing I checked that. Oh, these are just militia hoplites, even though they have the same logo as Chimerian nobles. Just brought these out to keep the pretty smart play, I'd actually say. If you can get, I don't know if it's worth losing these units. Well, it is against Hillman actually. I might be able to do some work. Slow up the tortoise push and also keep these troops in range of towers for the long as possible. And also, yeah, give a chance for these defensive, yeah, Royal Cataphracts and Eastern Cataphracts to make a play. Pretty evenly matched here by smart move here by Parthia, having his cav out here to escort these lone tortoises. Ooh, Chimerian heavy archers dumping Hillman frontally. I don't know if that's worth. I probably wouldn't shoot at that. Oh, I missed it. I think it's just a pretty straight up cav charge here. Eastern versus camels. I wonder who wins this. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Trample, it gives you it just gives you more charge bonus. So you want to use that before you charge. I remember now, I think you're going to see this a few more times throughout the video. There's the trample charge. That one was used just in time, I believe. Not like it's really needed though on Hillman. It also will leave your unit like very tired and quickly exhausted afterwards. So you want to use that trample charge before your charge. Here it's see like now this Eastern Cataphract's exhausted. And that trample charge, nice refresh though. That trample he used while he was in melee did absolutely nothing. Like that's all it does is all trample charge does is charge bonus. So if you're already in melee and you're not charging anymore, it's completely useless. And actually, it's more than useless. It actually harms you because it leaves your unit exhausted afterwards. Looks like pretty decisive victory for this skirmish for the defenders here. This Camel Cataphract will be on its way out. Probably not. Probably should have backed out. I understand why Parthia wanted to fight that, because he didn't want to lose all his infantry, but it looks like that's going to happen anyway, and he's going to be down a very expensive and very powerful Camel Cataphract. Let's quick look back over here. Yeah, not a whole lot going on. We do have some Royal Spartans in now. Against some Scythians and Kartleys. Almost 150 kills and a Chevron already, only down about 50. Not pretty solid. And yep. This attack vector has been completely wiped out with pretty minimal losses here. Like, they still actually have one of the militia hoplites alive. Wiped out, like, what, 4? Well, it looks like this guy's gonna get away. Maybe 3 Parthian infantry units and a Camel Cataphract. That was a very nice little engagement there for the defense. Again, I understand why Parthia wanted to take that fight. He didn't want to just leave these guys to die, but he should have probably cut his losses and just not taken that. It's too risky to lose a camel that quickly. Oh wow, those Royal Spartans took a beating in the just that time. They were at like 117 men left or something like that. Now they're down to 79, and they're just getting shot in the back right now. It's rough, but they do have another one in there to replace. Artillery's still coming down. How many kills are you up to now? 73. I feel like it should be more than that. I feel like I've seen it do better, but guess not. What are these guys? You guys just front. Oh, enemy archers. No, they're just front dumping these royals. That's probably not the best, but they are still picking some off. Units so weak. Oh, Hughes. Oof. That's unfortunate. All those missed long. Didn't kill anyone. What are you just front dumping Spartan use? Yeah, I wouldn't really recommend that. They're already on their way out. I think these archers might have just moved. Maybe he's just getting unlucky with the accuracy, but I think these archers might have scooted up a little bit, so he still has the artillery aimed back here. So he's wasted a couple volleys, and I doubt he has a whole lot more left. Here's one more. You make an adjustment. Oh man, just oh, but they are getting nice archer shots here. Yeah, this is a pretty good angle, assuming no enemy cav unit comes around. That would be devastating. Although there are Royal Spartans right there to quickly plug that up. Oh! Actually, no, that's the archers routing that, but they'll come back. They still have 69 giggity men left. Oh, wow, it's more artillery ammo than I thought. I'm surprised he still got more volleys. Gonna pick up another. Oh yeah, good amount of kills there. There we go. I'd say if you can get over 100 on artillery, especially if you didn't have, especially if you'd used it to destroy a wall, but obviously they use tortoises for that. I think you break 100, you didn't do too bad for yourself with artillery. Although only about half a chevron, these cost like 710, I think. So still not getting value worth. See if they still have ammo. Looks like not. So not terrible, but maybe not as good as they would have liked, and as good as could have easily happened, I would say. Wasted a few volleys. How are these archers doing? Shooting. Oh yeah, is Carly's on the wall? Not quite sure how good the angle is going to be. Yeah, this is not a good angle right here. I'm sure a lot of these arrows are hitting the wall. Oh no, they're getting destroyed by what? Chimerian heavies. Yep, big loss here. Basically, I think this is the unit that wiped out or routed that Eastern Archer that's now come back. But that looks like all it's going to get to do in this battle. Yep, getting completely shattered by a couple of Chimerian, or just one Chimerian heavy. Well done there for the defense. It looks like he's going to move on to the next Cretan. Not really focusing too much on the melee fight, it's just kind of a hoplite grind. Huh, interesting here. Got like layers going on. Probably this guy went like that to try to get around and didn't really get very far. Pretty even battle though, both sides so far. Both sides have traded some big blows. I'd say the defenders have done a bit better though, wiping out that Cretan and winning that cab engagement. However, these Royal Spartans, they need to cycle out these these Cartly Axemen more. When by cycle, I mean just like pull them out and bring in another unit. Best maybe even another Cartly to just keep cycling out a couple Cartly units. The reason why is Cartly units have 55 health and pretty high charge bonus of 25. So that low health means just in melee, they're just gonna drop relatively quickly compared to most other units. Like these Royal Spartans have 70, even Parthians. Well, Parthians also have some. They're one of the worst mid tiers though, so not great for making my point here. But yeah, I mean, Cartlys can do well just used as a regular infantry unit, just being left in melee, but if you really want to get good value out of them, you want to keep cycling and getting some nice charges, but not leaving them in prolonged melee for too long. Oh, this is a good engagement here for the defenders. Actually, but they're standing inside each other, which can definitely cause problems with units firing, and also they'll be taking more hits, because the attackers here can just aim at one of these Chimerian heavy archers and get hits on both units. So I feel like Chimeria should win this engagement, just because Chimerian heavies are better than Parthian foots, especially if Parthians aren't using their precision shot. Which also, these Chimerian heavies just used theirs, so now they're going to be tired, so they're going to shoot slower. About half the speed, I think, as normal. While these fresh Parthians... Yep. Parthians should not really be winning this engagement, especially without precision shot, but they are. I say that, and this Parthian does start the waiver. But I would say for the price, that exchange went in the attacker's favor, and this unit should still come back. I would pull this other Parthian out though now. Well, maybe not if these guys don't switch their focus. Actually, yeah, they're going to pull back. So yeah, I would say that's definitely a win for the attack in that engagement. Just as far as getting value for kills. Second Royal Spartan getting engaged now. Or actually, third technically, I think. Yeah, this one did get to some cover. Periorically spears. These guys are like the only, I think, only Spartan unit that's like not a peltist or slinger or archer, obviously, that has Pila. Unfortunately, they're not like a Thoreos. You can't like choose what to shoot at. Just, I think get 5 shots though. Decent unit, but it would be really nice, I think, if you could aim at what unit you want to shoot at. But the defense holding up pretty good, I would say. But these Royal Spartans can make quick work of... Cartleys are a pretty good matchup as far as value is concerned for going up against hoplites, but they will lose, especially being outnumbered 2 to 1 and left in prolonged melee. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is what the attackers need to do. Sparta is a pretty tough faction to use. That's why they're +3 on the tier list. You gotta just mass them and punch through. And looks like they're gonna do just that. Huge 3-unit route here for the defense. All Cartleys. One just shattered, 2. 1 broke. This one looks to be on its way. Yep. Huge opportunity here for the attackers here to push back the defense to their next line. Oh! Defending Cataphract must have come all the way around. I would guess, like, through there. Probably tried to get into some archers. I don't think they really did much, because I think most of those kills are back from the Cav engagement. So I think good job here. Yeah, they got the Spartan up and got the archers out, or javelmen actually. They actually will plug the gap here, but these Scythians will not hold up long up against a Parthian and 2 Royals and a Spartan youth for good measure. Probably a little overkill there. I want to get some of these units rested. Yeah, like this Parthian probably can get pulled out to rest. It's tired. Actually, the Spartan's exhausted, but only 27 men left. But Spartans could still do decently with a small unit. I'd probably pull that guy out, let him rest up, be more effective later. But yeah, everywhere else, just this left part of the front from the defender's perspective, still holding. Oh, actually, yep, this unit's gonna get completely surrounded. Nicely done here for the attack. And yeah, as the balance of power reflects, I'd say like the first 10 minutes or so were pretty 15 even. We're pretty even, but yep, the defenders did not have an answer for all those Royal Spartans. And actually, yep, nope, they're gonna fall back. I thought they were gonna just keep up the pressure. I would just, yeah. Looks like he's changed his mind and he is just gonna send these guys in. They'll beat those Scythians. But yeah, balance of power does reflect that this is clearly taking a big turn in the past like 5 minutes for the attack. And I believe this is the part where the battle kind of reaches a bit of a stalemate or a lull, if you will. Right now all we got going on is Scythian hoplites fighting Royal Spartans. Little hoplite grind. I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead to a more interesting part. I'm not going to waste your time here with the Scythian Royal Spartan grind. I will jump back in if they try to switch out units or something. But yeah, be right back. Oh my god, just in time I think I got that recording going. Basically nothing's happened. That Scythian actually fell back. But we do have, and this Cav acted like it was going to charge a bunch of times, and now it finally did. I couldn't tell. That trample might have been out, might have been a touch late. I'm not sure if it was used in time. Maybe just barely. But if he uses it again, if you can get this charge in, oh, unfortunate. Tramples ran out, so now the unit's exhausted. Not sure he used the trample properly there. Here we go. Oh, yeah, this is a good. This Cataphract can just demolish this Parthian and. Oh yeah, it's retreating too. Nice. And I don't think this guy's gonna be set yet. Oh, but they didn't get all the way through though. Good use here by the Jin though. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. It looks kind of weird there, but it was shooting. The shoot is kind of spread out. Yeah, just dump this Jin. Dump the Jin. Oh, these guys are not in shield wall. They're still going to do pretty well, though. Expert charge defense and spear unit. defensive archers here pushing off the horse archer. Not really too big of a play made yet, though. Not quite as much as the defenders were hoping for, I'd imagine. Pretty good charge for the amount that actually hit, but this unit's kind of all weirdly spread out. Not sure why these other two Spartan units are not in shield wall, though. Did get another chevron there, so yeah, they definitely killed some. Lots of hoplites in this attack. Freaking Spartans and Parthia with a couple of mercenary hoplites. Looks like the defenders are gonna cut their losses, or just they're content with what they were able to do there. I think they definitely whittled down these units a bit, but they were probably hoping for a little more. They had a good opportunity there. Charges didn't quite work out. I will give credit, they are using the refresh to get these. Ooh, it is shield side. I'm not sure I'd be wasting ammo on Perioikoi spears. They're not very good in melee, and I think they've used all their ammo at this point. Yeah, I'd definitely not be wasting that, especially when you have like damn near rear shots on these little Spartan units. Okay, they're shooting some at these hoplites. Oh yeah, this is a much better angle. These guys are facing the wrong way. Oh yeah, this is a major mistake here by this hoplite. Not only are they giving up their non-shielded side to the archers, but they're also facing backwards to this cav charge, and they were not able to turn around in time. Big hit. Great play there. Again, pretty sure that was a late trample. Didn't quite catch it. But I'm not gonna reiterate this too much again. But whoever, I can't remember who the Armenia player is, but yeah, you gotta make sure to use trample. I would do it like a solid second or two before you hit the charge. Make sure it affects the charge. You get that bonus. It's a shame to waste it, because you have to waste a refresh or be exhausted. Ooh, good shots here. I don't know what this double horse archer is trying to do. Yeah, he'll fall back, probably smart. Oh, maybe that was a bait. Was that a bait? Get the archers to shoot the Jin, and you dump him back. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but if it was, I like it. Actually, didn't even notice his Perioikos did charge in. They're not very good in melee, but they can wipe out this depleted Scythian at least. I'm not sure why the defenders aren't just charging in one of these Cartleys. Well, they did, but they charged basically right into the backs of their own dudes. I pull this guy out and slam in this bigger one. I think these guys are out of ammo. So yeah, they'll happily soak up. But it looks like they are targeting this guy that does have ammo. Which I think it does, yeah. And a Royal Spartan attack here up against a couple of Scythians. Yeah, these Scythians ain't gonna cut it. I believe, yeah, there's a Chimerian noble. I think they probably got at least one or two more, if I recall. The general. I think for like the whole battle they were just sitting back here. Defenders were saving them, which is, I could see why you'd want to do that, but I would at least have used a couple of them to help mitigate losses up here, because they really let these Royal Spartans decimate their front line. How's the Scorpion doing? Ooh, still got some ammo, 82 kills. What are they firing into? These advancing Parthians or the archers? The archers. Yeah, good idea. I normally prefer to shoot infantry actually, typically with the Scorpion, just because they're usually in a more compact formation, whereas archers are more spread out, so it's harder to get like multi-kills with one Scorpion bolt. Oh, that's a great angle. Yeah, I definitely, even though I just said I like to shoot infantry with the Scorpion over archers, you gotta push off these archers everything you can, because that's a devastating angle. That's a weird arrow I drew, but I'm not sure what the defenders are going to do about this. They got to push out. Yeah, it looks like they are focusing smartly their archer fire to push off these Parthians, or at least whittle them down if they're not going to fall back. Because they need to hold this choke point. If they can, attackers can get in here, it's bad news. Solid balance power is kind of ticking all over. I will say the defenders definitely still have a chance because they have this reduced to just 2 choke points and they have hoplites, but unfortunately so do the attackers, so it's going to be tough. Actually, there's a secondary engagement going on out here. I guess they do need to also hold this front. Oh, yeah, lots of stuff routing here for the attack. These are just really weak Royal Spartans, but if those guys die out, there's not these mercenary hoplites and Parthians are not going to stand up to these Chimerian nobles. Chimerian nobles are basically just kind of babies, Royal Spartans, I would say. Not baby, that's a bit disrespectful. They're just slightly worse in just about every way. But still solid. They're cheaper also. Ooh, attackers have managed to kind of push back a little bit. Okay, yep, that was, I think maybe those two guys that carried on the charge might have gotten that trample, but that was a little late there, I would say. No reason to cut it that close. See, look, that charge bonus goes up to 114, whereas normally it's like 70 something, I think. Oh, here we go, though. The unit did completely shatter. Eastern archers are out of ammo, I'm assuming. Although, these noble horse archers can't just shoot him. But yeah, wipe out all this stuff, free up this Chimerian noble. I'm not sure why where this horse archer is going. I would definitely just stay right there and shoot this Jin. Kill that Armenian Jin. That'd be pretty huge. Oh no, I didn't see what happened here. Why does this Eastern Cataphract have like half the amount of men it had last time I saw? I'm not sure what happened there. Not getting a charge there. Not terrible cav play out by any means, but I feel like this could have done so much more. Senka win, I was gonna say, if that was trample, I was gonna have an aneurysm if you use trample just in melee without even charging. I wouldn't say that's a pull through. Kind of just side. Maybe through a couple of the dudes, but not a big deal at all. I don't know, I'm assuming I can see everything that's left for the defense here. They do not have like any reserves. Scorpion does still have ammo, just in vain trying to kill as many of these archers as possible. Javelin men firing, not really a great angle for them, just kind of chucking their sticks over. Well, actually, they can maybe even get a decent shot against this Chimerian noble. Yeah, that's what they are shooting at. They are getting decent kills. They shouldn't be able to get a good shot like that, but that was a mistake. I think he realized, which is why he pulled this guy out. Armenia is pretty much out. They got that one weak Cartley here, and their cav, I believe that's it. Scorpion finally out. No, still's got some ammo, looks like. 120 kills in the Chevron, got its value worth. I think it was mostly shooting archers too. That's pretty good kills to still have ammo. Shooting archers, like I said, they're more spread out, so they're kind of harder to kill. Yeah, typically I would only shoot archers with the Scorpion if I know they have full or pretty close to full ammo. You're not going to kill as many of them per bolt as you would infantry. So I want to make sure the ones I am killing them still have a lot left in the tank. But yeah, when you got the baby Royal Spartans going up against the Royal Spartans, you're not gonna have a good day. You'll need some support, and I believe the defenders are pretty low, if not completely out of ammo. And I think once these 2 weak Scythians break, they'll be completely out of any sort of infantry support. Kind of a weird engagement here for this Spartan. Pull it out and charge back in. Kind of some of these units are fighting a wall right now. Oh. Missed that charge. That looked a pretty good one. These units were not ready for it. General, is he dead? No, he's still alive. There we go, just in time. That was better. Still a little close for comfort for me, but I think that trample actually worked. But yeah, now it's over for that general. 322 kills and almost 3 chevrons. I'm never gonna say that's a bad job. Pretty well done, I would say. And not a huge deal that he died either, because I think Armenia only has this one cataphract left. Over here, they'll be able to hold for a bit longer, but oh yeah, especially with this other hoplite coming in. I mean, it's actually somewhat even over here, but I don't see how they're gonna win over here with no cav and just Spartan units up against the Chimerian noble. Spartans are just straight up better. And not a whole lot to be done with this cav either, because these horse archers. Wow, that's 16 kills, but almost a chevron on those horse archers. That's kind of crazy. That's ridiculous, actually. What do they kill? Just cataphracts? 16 of them is enough to get them almost a chevron? I was going to say an artillery, but the only artillery the defenders have is a Scorpion, who's hasn't lost a single dude. Actually, now it looks like he's shooting at the horse archer Jin. Get a little look at this melee here. Battle of spears. This is Spartan Huge getting pulled out. Getting replaced with some very fierce Cretan archers. Dollar store daggers, as some might say. Oh, we do have some archer ammo left still. Okay, that's why they brought out that Spartan. He's exhausted. Fortunately, the general is way over here. Yeah, I would have sent over a different Spartan to come over here, because... And he's not even... Oh! I remember now. It doesn't really matter, because the general... He did not bring any gen abilities. You can do that for some reason. The game lets you just not even equip any gen abilities, and sometimes it just defaults to not have any selected. So yeah, you get screwed. And I believe I can't remember who it is. I want to say like Brillian maybe, or either that or his teammate. It's not having. That's very unfortunate because they got these guys exhausted. Although fortunately the Chimerians are also very tired, so it's not that big of a deal. I was gonna say I would have the Jin over on this side, so you could pop off abilities on your units, because over here you can only really do abilities on yourself. But he doesn't even have them. But still, the general does have like an aura of inspire around them. I think even without any Jin abilities. I don't know, actually. Those encourage, yeah. I don't know how big of a buff that is, but in general, I like to keep my. That's kind of. In general, I like to keep my general around as many units as possible, rather than being on their lonesome over here. Noble horse archers charged into these cataphracts, and they've got some. Yeah, they should win this. These horse archers are pretty good in melee, actually, especially if they get a nice charge off. Like, what's their charge bonus? 22. I thought it was better than that. I feel like they do pretty good. And nice little cheeky pull out and back in to get an extra little charge off. Yeah, they should. Especially because they're fresh and these guys are exhausted. Still a fierce battle here. Oh yeah, these Spartans are gonna win. Once that breaks and the defenders don't have any cav left, well, I guess 9 dudes. I don't know why they pulled out of that. They could have won this fight. I would just... They have the stamina advantage. It's just... I mean, Chimerian light archers actually are pretty decent against cav in a prolonged melee because they have these little spears. Actually, they're not so little, they're taller than most of the dudes. And yeah, he does, I guess I understand that actually. He does still have ammo. I'm not sure I'd waste it on out of ammo heavy archers, but I guess he's just trying to clear himself a... If this cav can get in, or this Royal Spartan can get in, it's GG. Even if they don't, I think the attackers would eventually win this grind. Just because Royal Spartans are superior to Chimerians. So yeah, it's looking pretty dire here. Also, the time tells me it's not looking great for the defense. Valiant effort, actually. I think it might have been... I'm pretty sure this is a small settlement size, and for small settlements, there's no VP camp rules, because especially on some of the small settlements, like, it's just impossible for... Actually, it looks like he used up his... He used his second wind he got from his teammate. Could have used that a while ago, but the general was in melee way over here, so he couldn't do that. But yep, there goes the Chimerian noble. The Eastern Cataphract just recharged his own dudes, it looks like, and I hope that tramples on time, but I'll digress. He will at least get another one off before the trample expires. Right before it expires, too. But yeah, it's GG. Even without this situation, the Spartans were going to win over here. Yeah, I think it might have been worth the defenders... Or I'm sorry, I'm getting twisted. The attackers lost a lot. No, the defenders, they lost their like whole Cartley front line over here. So it might have been worth just to hold further back from the get-go. Maybe just use your Hillman stuff to taunt out here. And also, this is a great play, probably the best play the defenders made all game out here. But unfortunately for them, it was not enough. We have a legitimately average victory here on attack. I'll check out the post-battle results. Looking at the battle results here, pretty balanced battle overall. Everyone has at least decent kills. I would say almost everyone has 1900. That's a pretty solid amount. Alan Wilk, though, here with the most in the lobby by far, 2447. General actually really didn't do a whole lot, but he did get his chevron, so he killed some valuable units. Ballista, decent. This Cataphract was a big miscue, but they came out on top anyway. That's pretty crazy, actually. 2447 kills, and that's with like 1,000 costs Camel Cataphract dead. So like he got most of his Parthian kills without his cav, which is kind of wild. Parthian foot archers quite well. Hillman 98, that's pretty good. These Hoplife, not a big fan of these, didn't do very well. Oh my god, 302. Jeez, this might be the best I've ever seen Parthian swords do. Like, I know a lot of these are probably Hillman, but still. His teammate Rillian, Royal Spartan Jin did a good job breaking the other side, the other flank from away from the rest of the battle. Although unfortunately he did not have Jin abilities. Archers pretty well, except for that one. That was the one that got wiped out early in the battle. Periloquoi spears, actually 136. That's pretty deep. That's pretty solid. Not a huge fan of that unit though, but I do like to see some variety every now and then. You don't see him brought out a whole lot. Royal Spartans, pretty well, I'd say. couple maybe a little lower than you'd like to see, like 126, but actually that's still with some dudes left. So yeah, I'd say pretty good job with the Spartans overall, and actually pretty solid for the use too. The Master of Puppets here is Armenia. Pretty great job with his cav. I feel like it could have been even better, just a bit better use of abilities and just getting some cleaner charges off. But maybe the pathfinding might have been a bit messy too. So who knows? I can't knock him. That's like what, almost 600 kills worth. So good job. Archers, one did well, other three, this one did okay-ish. They were quite outmatched. I think they were fighting Cretans most of the time, so not too surprising. Hillman did Hillman things. Cartley's a little bit disappointing. I would like to see some more cycling out of Master of Puppets with his Cartley's, whether with your own units or with your teammates' units. Some did decently though. And then lastly, Mr. Shiny shoutouts. 1895 on defense is Chimeria. It's actually quite good, I would say. Scorpion did quite well. Really good job on these two nobles. Jin not too bad either. Archers that one did amazing. Pretty good overall though. Scythians are just so bad. One you did 149. Besides that, terrible. Not a single chevron on any of them too. Militia 102, pretty good against Hillman though. But yeah, pretty solid battle there. I'll be covering up the next one probably here in the next couple of days. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.